Have you ever wanted to know how to play fill phrases behind a vocalist? Learn how to do that now. Hello, I'm Pete Martin. Thanks for watching. For many more videos of mandolin, fiddle, improvisation, and other music subjects, click the subscribe banner below. If you want to be notified when new videos are posted, click the bell icon. The ability to play little phrases behind a singer is a necessary skill for a musician in a band. A player who is good at doing this can help a singer convey a feeling to a listener. When done well, this is an art form. We will use the chorus of the common folk song, Banks of the Ohio, to show how this is done. There's a PDF file that goes along with this episode, so email me and request the PDF file, Banks of the Ohio Fills. If we think about most types of non-classical vocal music, there are three layers. Up front, and the most important, are the vocals. These deliver the story and the meaning of the song and need to be heard clearly above the rest of the music. In the background is the rhythm section. This plays the chords and some kind of groove which propels the music forward and gives the vocals a nice layer to sit upon. Now, in between these two things, we can have this layer that we call fills, or we can think of as a kind of complementary counter melody. Let's look at this. These fills need to be very attentive to the vocals and play in a way as to complement and not compete with or overshadow the vocal. Listening to great filling players, you hear them play very simply when the vocal is active or moving around a lot. When the vocal becomes less active, the fill player becomes more active. When I teach this idea to players, I say play where there is a hole in the vocal. By this, I mean when the singer is holding a long note or the singer has paused, play an active line at that point. By doing this, you don't clash or get in the way of the singing. The example song we will use here is the chorus of the Banks of the Ohio in the key of D. And only say that you'll be mine. In our home we'll happy be. Down beside where the waters flow. On the banks of the Ohio. Let's identify where these holes are. And only say, hole, that you'll be mine, hole. In our home, hole, we'll happy be, hole. Down beside, hole, where the waters flow, hole. Down the banks, hole, of the Ohio, hole. Now that we know where the holes are, we need to know the chords that happen in those places. As a player, you need to know some phrases that will fit against the chords at those places where the holes are in the song. The Improv from Scratch series shows how to make phrases that fit chord progressions. And there's a link to that above. Here are the fills to the chorus of Banks of the Ohio in D. This is example 1 from the PDF file. And only say that you'll be mine. In our home we'll happy be, down beside where the waters flow, on the banks of the Ohio. So if I do this slower, the first phrase on the D chord. The second phrase is on the A chord, which any 5 chord, remember A is the 5 chord in the key of D, should be a dominant 7 chord. So the next A fill, which is the beginning of the second line, measure 5, then the D chord fill in the second line. Measure 9, the beginning of the third line, the next D chord fill. Then the G chord fill at the end of measure line 3. Measure 13, the D chord fill. Now I have to go to an A chord on the last note, so that's why that note is different. Go to a C sharp note here because we're on the A chord, and a C sharp note is a note of the A chord. Then the last phrase, the D chord fill. If you learned something useful from this video, please consider a donation. You can donate via PayPal at the email address on screen. In the example, I used simple scale phrases to keep everything easy. You can play any phrase that works with the chord. In review, find the holes in the vocal, know what chords happen at those holes, and play phrases that fill that length of time. Here, I'll play this slow a couple of times, and I want you to practice filling in the holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And only say that you'll be mine. In our home we'll happy be, down beside where the waters flow, on the banks of the Ohio, and only say that you'll be mine. In our home we'll happy be, down beside where the waters flow, on the banks of the Ohio. I like to get feedback from folks, so please leave any comments or questions below. Subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon. Visit my website for books, instruction articles, and information on private lessons for fiddle or mandolin in Seattle, Issaquah, or anywhere using Skype or FaceTime. I'm Pete Martin. Thanks for watching.